Philippines produces a wide range of fruits, vegetables, crops, and many of them climate resilient and nutrient dense. Yet, malnutrition and diet-related diseases remain a public health concern. Nutrition and food security advocate Juana Yupangco says the issue is not simply a lack of food, but a shift toward processed products that are often more accessible than fresh, local ingredients. And with this, Yupangco has changed her focus to a program that promotes nutrition, easier on the budget, and which communities can source locally. It's time to put on the spotlight initiatives that champion ecological practices. Welcome to Sustainability. And joining us tonight is nutrition and food security advocate Juana Yupangco. She's also the founder of Mesa ni Misis. Welcome to the show, Juana.
Thank you for having me, Seth and Sean. So lovely to be here.
Finally, we can talk about something positive
Exactly.
and happy.
A little more
And healthy.
healthy and uplifting for all of us.
Yeah, you've been working with Mayor Lucy Torres in Ormokaon.
Ormokaon is the name of our program. So it put together Ormok and Kaon, which is Bisaya to eat.
Yeah.
It's something we came up with, and Mayor Lucy came up with this program to teach her constituents how to eat healthy food. So we all know what a healthy plate looks like, but how do we eat it? Half the fun is in eating. And I always say, hindi nila kakainin kung hindi masarap. So that's my mission, is to teach them how to make healthy eating masarap.
What did you discover about, because you researched for how long?
I was working in Ormoc for about a year and a half
Wow.
before we launched that program.
A year and a half.
Yes, so this included training the barangay nutrition scholars, which they're really the foot soldiers of nutrition, as you would have it. So they do everything, weighing babies, giving out medicine, but also a big part of their mandate is to teach backyard planting and healthy cooking. So I really focused on that since that's my specialty. But, you know, we have people to do that, and they're the perfect people. So I trained them for about a year and a half. We surveyed Ormoc, where they get their food, different barangays that produce different crops. And we put that together and we came up with the Ormokaon plate, which is a plate that's just for them so that they know what to eat. And it's truly sustainable because it's really from their paligid.
Wala nang kailangan i-import pa.
No.
It's just like available.
It's all available.
Right
and we
there in their
really made
communities.
sure it's in their communities. You know, it's amazing out there. There's one barangay that produces only eggplants, and then the other one is all tomatoes, and the other one is all wombok. So they really have everything. And Ormoc is, they've got mountains and the sea, so they really have the best of both worlds there.
But what did you discover about the eating habits of Filipinos? Masyado na kasi tayong westernized.
Very
You know?
westernized. So I have two cookbooks, plant-based cookbooks, and I really thought, you know, they say the Philippines is the lowest consumption of vegetables in Southeast Asia. And yes, it's true, but as I go around all the communities, different cities, different provinces, you know, they know their vegetables. Kumakain naman sila. Unlike the US, where yung kalaban nila is sweets and lots of meat and, you know, carbs. Ours is, well, the States has the same problem. Processed food and ultra-processed food, that's really our kalaban here in this country. So,
even among marginalized communities.
Especially amongst the marginalized. And the reason is the cost of food, the cost of fresh fruits and vegetables is so much higher than the processed stuff.
Kahit sa Ormoc na.
Kahit sa Ormoc. A lot of these communities, marginalized areas, don't have proper storage. They don't have freezers or refrigerators. So something that is processed or packaged is going to last you much, much longer. And you can buy the tingi culture, right? You just buy what you need for the day. All of those things come into play. And I found that there's a lot of confusion with processed and ultra-processed. So in one of our surveys, we asked, pareho ba ang pork chop sa hot dog? And they say yes. Because to them, it's both ulam, it's both a viand. But we know that it's not quite the same. It's not made of the same stuff.
Mas maraming starch actually yung hotdog
Yeah.
kesa sa protein.
And it's fortified. A lot of our ultra-processed food is fortified. And that's how they put in the vitamins and minerals that are lacking because they're not getting it from fresh food.
So are you saying na parang nag-regress ang Pilipino sa diet?
It's sad, but yes, I believe that to be true. I went to a public school in Tondo, and you know how we have the food pyramid, right?
Oo.
Instead of putting the normal bread, rice, fish, there were things like cup
Pancit canton.
noodles, pancit canton, as carbs. Ridiculous, because that's what is accessible to them.
And hindi nga rin napapanis, no?
Hindi
Pwede kang
napapanis.
bumili ng
Why will they put a broccoli or an apple? Wala naman silang ganun.
Or
So,
even rice. Mas
even
mura pa
rice.
yung cup noodles sa rice.
Yeah. And rice, will get bokbok. It will get old. The cup noodles are there for the next 100 years.
Pero give us an idea, what is a sustainable plate?
Right.
Yeah.
So I will take Ormoc as an example
Yeah.
because it is they've got the seaside. So over there, tuna is very abundant. So tuna is high protein,
Omega rich.
omega rich, inexpensive. And then they have their green leafies, malunggay, alagbati, as we were saying earlier, ninanakaw
Pechay.
lang yung malunggay. A little bit of rice and a little bit of fruit. I mean, it's common knowledge, and most people know what it is. And through these, we surveyed 1,800 people. They know what healthy eating is. They know what it should look like. But somehow the execution
Gets lost.
It gets lost.
It's
in
I'm not
translation.
good in the kitchen, and you're right about the logistics of it all. Minsan kasi nabubulok siya, and you don't want to waste the money, especially
Yeah.
if it's expensive.
Or siguro the convenience.
Convenience is big. Cooking is a big part of healthy eating. It's
Yeah.
part and partial. If you want to take control of your health and your budget, you need to cook. And that's really what I try to do. I was telling you earlier that because there's no refrigerators and cooling or storage in these places, I had to go back in time and look for old cooking methods. How to confit something. You cook it in its own fat, be it pork, chicken, whatever it is, adobo, pickling, and keeping all those things. That's how you are able to save those fresh vegetables and save money at the
I
same
was
time.
so interested in your kimchi with ginamos.
Yes, we invented that kind of on the spot. So Mayor Lucy loves ginamos. It's fermented fish. Kind
Kumbaga
of like
parang bagoong
bagoong
nila.
balaya.
Liquid.
But it's so salty. Like, oh my gosh, it's so salty. And I got kimchi because there's wombok so abundant there. And I said, hindi na to linuluto. You just leave it out. You don't even...
Ibabad mo lang sa
Babad
ginamos.
mo lang.
And
Yeah.
fermented na ang ginamos. So,
Yes.
so
So, extra probiotics and prebiotics.
nagustuhan ba nila?
They loved it. And with K-drama being so popular everywhere, it was a hit. So,
Tama.
what I really
Hey,
try to
that's
do...
a product that they can sell, ah.
Exactly. That's my
Bibili ako
next
nun.
goal. Diba?
Or even yung pagturo ng kamatis na gawing tomato
Tomato
sauce.
sauce. Or
Yung tinatapon
dressing.
na lang yung kamatis when
Yes.
there's too much, di ba?
Or it's on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like Filipinos like pretty vegetables, but the truth is there's so many ugly vegetables that are just as nutritious.
Juana, do you think it's because we watch too much TV and we only see ads for processed food? Obviously, there's not going to be an ad for
I
pechay.
mean, you guys would
or
know what
cabbage.
it's like advertising. Who has the biggest budgets for advertising? It's the big companies, right? No one will advertise for vegetables.
So would you say you kind of nudged them back to reality and made them open their eyes and see.
I hope so. Every time I speak there, it's 500 people at a time. If there's 2 people who respond to me, I'm happy. So yeah, I try.
Should legislation come in? I mean, I'm glad that Mayor Lucy is doing this, but what about other LGUs, other, provinces, cities? How can they copy what she's doing?
No, they can
Dapat
call
ba
me. No,
legislate?
just kidding. They can call me, but
Yeah, pero what can we do?
legislation.
Like, how can you scale it up, what you're doing?
It starts, I've always started with the nanays of the community. They're the heart and soul of families and communities. They know the old remedies. Listening to them and listening to their advice and just giving them more, if it was some sort of legislation, I would suggest to uplift their status and give them a platform to speak to more people. So what we've done in Ormoc with the BNS is I've trained them
What's BNS?
Barangay Nutrition Scholars.
May ganun?
You know, when I researched what BNS is, it was actually implemented by President Marcos Sr. in the 70s. And the aim was to increase nutrition in the barangays through these people. So it's amazing in the Philippines. We have all these
Yeah, we have the
things.
structure.
We have the
We have the
structure.
structure.
But we aren't like quite using it as well, I guess, as we should be. So I've taught them how to cook, how to measure food. When I first started, I thought it's common knowledge. 1 cup of rice. I got there, ito 1 cup. Hindi yan 1 cup. And I was like, oh man, I really have to go. It's back to basics. Why? They took out things like home economics in high school when they used to have it. My mom's time, they all used to have it.
I had it.
You
Ikaw, wala.
Wala. No.
had it.
And the younger
I did not do well.
generations-
You're not that young na pala.
Not at all. I
But they
actually
make
didn't
these
do
things
well.
out. Those things are basic survival skills, you know? Just knowing what a measuring cup, a 1 cup is. Things like that. That's going to help your nutrition already by 100-fold, knowing what 1 portion of rice is, right? Because in karinderya, 1 cup is whatever cup,
Literally the teacup.
the teacup,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
So things like that.
So, have you noticed an impact since working with the Ormoc government?
Thankfully, they took all my suggestions into account. So with the food baskets that are given out, I am very grateful that I get to choose what's in their baskets. So, but it came with a lot of studying. Like we did surveys and surveys and surveys, and they probably hated
So,
me
what's
for
in the
it.
basket? What's in the basket?
So our last basket, if I can recall, we had chicken, we had dried fish. Dried fish is actually a very good source of protein, and you don't need
At masarap
much.
sa
And it's
sa
masarap.
Samar, sa Leyte.
That area is all very good.
ang,
People
daing.
think that it's unhealthy because they just eat that, but actually it's cured with just the salt water in that area, and it's added protein. We had mongo, we had kalabasa, we had kamote, and we had alugbati. And from that, I developed 3 recipes every time I visit. So out of that basket, it's like Master Chef. But I choose the basket. Sometimes I'm like, ang
Pero
gagawin
dati,
ko?
ano ba yung basket? Anong laman?
It was basic stuff. Okay, when I
Noodles.
started, they had things like grapes.
Grapes?
Diba?
Teka, itong basket na to, kanino ba binibigay? Anong basket ba yun?
They
What
give
basket
it,
are you
it's
referring
the
to?
Walang Gutom program of the president, Walang Gutom 2027. And it's given to the people who fall below the poverty line and who have special needs, PWD, single parents.
That's under the
people-
DSWD.
Under DSWD. So when I
Grapes?
first started, I said, ang bongga naman nila, but like grapes. Grapes, pears. And I go, saan to galing? And I said, no. We have to, if you let me, I can suggest how you can have more food for the same price. For the same amount.
Yeah.
And then,
Siguro may supplier niya.
it's another story. And from that, how do we prolong the life? How do we extend it? how do you not just eat that one piece of chicken all in one day? And how do we do that? We go back to the principles of the planetary plate, which is not that much animal protein, little more vegetables and plant protein.
Are we seeing another cookbook?
Oh,
Siguro mas,
in the works.
yeah, di ba?
Something that's
Kasi
a little bit
obviously
more
we need
diverse.
to be educated.
Yeah, it's you get really creative when you don't have that much to cook with, right? So yeah, maybe.
I'm
We'll
so
work on
sorry,
that.
Juana. We've run out of
okay.
time. Inubos kasi ni Yusek Claire.
Juicy
But more
naman kasi.
power to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
And looking forward to the next cookbook. Yeah. We thank you for joining us here on Sustainability and here on The Big Story. That was Juana Yupangco, founder of Mesa ni Misis.